Hey. So, you find your home planet yet?
Wow, Tom, you are too funny. Seriously, why are you wasting your time trying to be a scientist when clearly your true calling is as a comedian?
Whoa, hey. Enough with the sarcasm, Jane. Oh, wow. Look at this. This thing looks cool. What does it do?
Don't touch that! That will take 2 weeks to reassemble.
Yeah, my bad.
Go back inside, now!
Come on, isn't there something I can do to help? That's why I'm here, remember?
No, you are not here to help. Dr. Nielsen only put you on this project because she doesn't trust me to do anything alone anymore.
Oh yeah, what happened last time? I heard something about mushrooms growing all over the walls and ceiling.
I was testing the panspermia theory. Fungi release spores. It was the only way to do it. The results of that experiment are still pending. Anyway, I am very busy right now. I do not need your help. Please go away.
Wow, it's true what they told me about you. You really are hardcore into this. What makes you think that you can contact beings from another planet? Scientists with better technology and much more money have been trying for decades, and they haven't even come close.
To fully explain all the research and calculations I've done would take hours, and frankly, I'm already sick of talking to you.
Say, the thing I break have anything
Tom, go away.
Hey, say hi to the space people for me.
I will.
What's up?
A distress call just came in. It's from an asteroid in the Resigar system.
The Resigar system. If I'm not mistaken, a certain arch enemy of mine was last sighted there. Aye, pal. Directions from here to there.
Lie 2,000 gigameters by an angle of 340 by 185 by 68 degrees.
Perfect. We're close. Mara, set us on course for Resigar.
What about our passenger? Shouldn't getting her home be our top priority?
No. If this distress call means what I think it does, we've got a chance to save the galaxy today. Take us there now.
Okay.
Walando, tell our guest we'll be making a detour.
Vek, I really don't think this is a good idea. She's really anxious
Just
too.
tell her.
Coordinates are locked. We're on course for the Resigar system.
Take us to photon speed.
Princess Ultima?
Are we almost there? I'm getting space sick. Seriously, if I puke in here, you guys are cleaning it up.
Well, I'm here to tell you that Captain Tempus has decided to make a short detour. But don't worry, getting you back to the Galaxia Centrum is still our #1 priority.
A detour? You realize my mom's gonna be like so pissed at you guys if this takes too long.
Well, when Vek makes up his mind about something, he usually...
I mean, she's such a bitch. All I was doing over Versailles is just trying to have some fun with my friends. Did she really have to go and send the space squad to pick me up? Okay, sure. Was I gargling plasma down there? Maybe, but I mean, come on, it's my life.
Gargling plasma?
What? You don't know what gargling plasma is? Wow, you guys are such losers. Here, I have some left over. You wanna try it?
I don't think we're supposed to have that here.
We are approaching the Resigar system.
Disengage. Beatrix, send iPal the coordinates of our destination.
I have received the coordinates.
Right then, where are we going?
I will tell you in a minute, but first, let me tell you about the hundreds of singles who are looking for love in this great quadrant.
What is with all the ads on this thing?
The ad-free model was way too expensive.
Whether you're into Zindricas, Hermiticans, or even Jescoids, you can find them on Lovosphere, the conglomeration's largest dating database.
Really? Would I be able to find
Now then, Tell us about our destination.
We are approaching an asteroid that once belonged to the Brookhaven mining colony. They provided boron to neighboring planets. It was abandoned when traces of asbestos were found in... We have reached our destination.
We need to go down there. To the beamer!
Are you guys ready?
Send us down.
Beaming down in 1, 2.
So do you want to check out that ridge while I...
Vek Tempus mission log 5907.
Of course, you always have to do this.
All signs point to this asteroid as the location of Lady Gravatox's new base. At the moment, however, there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Say, pal, do you know what gargling plasma is?
Gargling plasma is the activity which one achieves a chemical high by ingesting, but not swallowing, an ionized compound. It is highly illegal in all star systems, and for asking such a question, you have been placed on the conglomeration's watch list.
What? No! I don't want to do it! I just wanted to know what it was!
Guys, we've got a transmission coming from the asteroid, and it's not Vek or Mara.
Attention, Space Squad Starskiller. You're now orbiting an asteroid claimed by the Gravatox Empire. Depart within 5 minutes. Failure to do so will be deemed hostile and will be forced to take defensive actions.
Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. This is bad. Rolando, contact Vek. Tell him we're in trouble.
But I don't even know how to work the communicator! How am I supposed to
Just do it!
And because this was formerly a mining colony with pre-existing infrastructure, there's almost a guarantee that...
Vek, it's urgent!
Excuse me, Beatrix, I'm doing my mission log right now. If you could just wait for me to finish, that would be great. Thanks. Anyway, I'm near positive she's trying to...
Vek, there's no time! They know we're here!
Look, folks, I really don't like to be interrupted when I... Wait, what was that last bit? Snoich.
Attention, members of Space Squad. You're now trespassing in the domain of Lady Gravatox. Surrender now or face a punishment worse than 1,000 deaths.
Just what do you think you're gonna do to us, Snoich? There are 2 of us and only 1 of you.
That is incorrect.
Blast! He's doing that thing where he makes clones of himself.
I thought we destroyed the device that did that last time.
It must have been one of the clones with the device we destroyed.
Prepare to meet your doom.
Let's try and divide them. You go over there and I'll... Back! Go to that way. Hopefully we can... I do not know where I am.
Well. If it isn't the one and only Captain Vek Tempus.
Lady Gravatox!
So, I'm glad to see my distress signal got to you okay.
Wait, you sent the distress signal? Why would you do that unless...
It was the only way to be sure you'd come. You see, I just finished my brand new asteroid base. Do you like it? I designed it myself. And it comes fully equipped with a gravitational hyper-amplificator.
That's not even a word.
It is now that I have one. The hyper-amplificator will allow me to control the gravity of all of the asteroids in the system and reroute them to anywhere in the galaxy, including Galaxia Centrum.
What?
That's right. Unless the galactic conglomeration bows to my demands, its capital planet will go kaboom.
You'll never go through with this!
Oh, yes, I will. In a matter of days, the entire galaxy will be under my control. But you know, I'd get so lonely ruling it all by myself. And believe me, nothing would give me more pleasure than to share my empire with a certain handsome space squad captain.
Please, we've been through this, Lady Gravatox. I have no interest in romantic relations of any kind with women who are evil.
You silly, silly spaceman. You have no idea how good being evil can feel.
Evil and good are antonyms. It is literally not possible for...
You will be mine, Vek Tempus. You will be mine.
Not this again.
Are you guys still in the ship? I'm in a real pinch. I need all three of you to beam down here right now.
But we can't just leave the ship. They said they...
Vek got beamed away and I'm surrounded by Snoich clones. I need backup.
Vek just got beamed away? Oh no, this just went from bad to worse! Wanda, put iPal in battle mode, then hurry!
But I don't know how to put him into battle mode. iPal? How do I put you into battle mode?
I am now in battle mode.
Well, that was easy.
Beaming down in 1, 2...
Mara, we're here!
Help me finish them off!
You have not seen the last of me.
Thanks, guys.
No problem. Battle mode off.
I am no longer in battle mode.
So, where's Vek?
I don't know, he just got beamed away.
iPal, scan the asteroid. See if there are any irregularities.
My sensors indicate an asteroid base in the shadows to the left of that rock formation.
A base inside an asteroid? That's crazy.
It's not that crazy. I've seen bases in much stranger places.
Okay, seriously, why have we not moved in the past 10 minutes? I've been sitting in the cold, dark. Where the hell did you guys go? This is so the worst day ever.
Oh, yes. Your heart is beating so fast now. I think you're really starting to enjoy my company, aren't you?
Whatever it is you're interpreting as a sign of my enjoyment is purely an involuntary, physiological response brought about by my body's reproductive instinct when in proximity to a female of my species. The part of my brain capable of rational thought continues to feel nothing but deep and unequivocal disgust for you and all your evil ways.
Oh, really? Well, what if I do this?
Nope. Still disgusted.
That's Lady Gravatox. I'd recognize that cackle anywhere.
So do you think Vek's with her?
If she's laughing like that, he definitely is.
Oh, don't even try to resist. I have you in my clutches, and there's no going back. Just give in to me, and I am yours.
Not so fast, Lady Gravatox.
How dare you infiltrate my chambers? Can't you see I'm having an intimate moment with a lover?
Someone please untie me.
Vek? What are you doing with her?
Lady Gravatox is madly in love with Vek, has been for years. It's not exactly mutual, but he's obsessed with her in his own way.
You are too late, Space Squad. Your captain is now mine.
No, I'm not.
And my gravitational hyper-amplificator is now fully functional! Victory is within my grasp!
Again, I would greatly appreciate it if someone would untie me. Thank you very much.
You're not supposed to be able to do that. How did
I have hacked into your mainframe. I now control your fortress.
Impossible. You can't have.
Updating your password to something more secure than Lady G plus Vek forever is highly recommended. Oh, and I have initiated a self-destruct sequence. This asteroid will detonate in 30 seconds.
Lady Gravatox, the base is self-destructing.
Yes, Snoich, I am aware of that.
Permission to initiate emergency protocol.
This is definitely an emergency. Please tell me someone brought a mobile beamer.
Right here.
Well, Lady Gravatox, until we meet again, farewell. Although right now it's looking like we may not meet again. Well, folks, all things considered, that went well. And although I'm sure I would have eventually escaped her clutches as I usually do, you folks certainly expedited the process. So thank you.
That's what we're here for.
We did it. We finally defeated her. And so ends the ignoble reign of Lady Gravatox. Truly, in all my years, I have never faced a more formidable opponent. So while the galaxy may rejoice, never.
Attention, Space Squad. You have failed.
Step aside, Snoich. I can do this myself. Just stand there and look threatening. That's your main job. You have failed, Space Squad. For though you have destroyed my asteroid base, I now have something much more valuable in my possession.
And just what might that be?
Only the princess of the galactic conglomeration!
Hi guys, so I'm on her ship now. I mean, you guys didn't really seem to care that much about getting me home anyway, so whatever, right?
Princess Altima. Wasn't someone supposed to be keeping an eye on her? Whose job was that?
Well, I was keeping tabs on her, but Mara called for backup.
You didn't all need to leave the ship.
She said she needed all of us.
Blast it, Mara. One of them couldn't have stayed behind.
I was surrounded by Snoich clones. It was getting desperate. How was I supposed to know the princess would just wander off?
Lady Gravatox, return the princess to us immediately.
Only on one condition. You become my prisoner instead.
We both know that's not happening.
Well then. Snoich, fire the neutron torpedoes!
Arm the isotope cannons and fire!
Cannons are online.
How is she doing that?
She must have a flux trigger. I keep telling the commander we need to get one of those. It would really help.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to hit her, but...
It's okay, Mara. New plan. Take us into the asteroid field.
Are you insane? It's full of debris from her exploded base. We could take on even more damage.
It's the only way to get away from her. IPAL will navigate. Now get us down there, stat.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Turn left at asteroid. Recalculating.
What?
Turn right at asteroid. Recalculating.
Why does he keep saying that?
Apparently you're making turns at the wrong asteroids.
Well, how am I supposed to know what he means? They all look the same.
Recalculating.
He didn't even say anything that time.
Just ignore it. Try to eyeball it.
Yeah, the ship's almost at its breaking point. We can't afford to get hit again.
I'm so taking a vacation next month.
Turn right at asteroid. Turn left at recalculating. Turn right recalculating. Turn left at recalculating. 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 My battery is low. I'm going to sleep to conserve power.
You do that.
Did you really think you could escape from me and an asteroid fields? Give it up. You have lost. Have you reconsidered my offer, Vek? I assure you, my ship is much more comfortable than that bucket of bolts.
Once again, my answer is no.
take anymore. We need to land somewhere now.
I should have never joined the space squad. I should have followed my dreams and played zero gravity tennis.
Open a wormhole.
To where? Space Squad Central?
No, she'll be expecting that. Take us to the other side of the galaxy.
But how are we...
Just do it!
They've opened a wormhole.
Follow them into it! Vek Tempus cannot get away!
The ship isn't nearly as fast.
Oh, why do I even bother asking you to do anything?
Brace yourselves. We're going in. iPal, where are we right now? iPal?
Oh, he powered down. Just a moment.
Warning, my battery is low.
Right, we'll get on that. But first, tell us where we are.
We are currently in the Delta Quadrant of Sector 6.
Sector 6? Oh no. Sector 6 is a wasteland, where the only inhabited planets are light years apart.
How far are we from the nearest inhabited planet?
We are currently 546 gigameters from the nearest inhabited planet at 341 by 188 by 132 degrees.
Lock in those coordinates and take us to photon speed.
Got it.
My battery is low. I'm going to sleep to conserve power.
Vek, we can't go this fast. The ship's taking too much damage. It'll burn up before we get there.
What are we going to do?
Can we leap to the planet's surface from here?
I sure hope so. iPal, tell us. Can someone turn him on?
Warning, my battery is low.
We know. Now tell us about the planet we're headed for.
I will tell you after this advertisement.
No, blast it, we don't have time for another ad.
Would you like to learn how to communicate with Bangles in just 30 days? Now you can. Just sign up for Dr. Bet Bangor's new neural implant series, and you'll be fluent faster than you can say Terabang.
Fantastic. Now tell us where we're going so we can beam there before the ship burns up.
We are on course for the planet known as Earth. It is an isolated planet, and the few interactions it has had with off-world visitors have been kept secret from most of the population. Most visitors tend to gravitate toward the northeastern part of the North American continent, where the galactic conglomeration has set up a small outpost in the city of... My battery is dying. Please recharge.
That'll have to do. To the beamer! Are we close enough to beam to the planet's surface from here?
I don't know. It's a long shot, but we've got to try. There is no other choice.
Okay, try and send us to the city iPal mentioned, the one in Northeast America or whatever.
Vek, I'm looking at a map, and the whole east coast of that continent is covered in big cities. I don't know which one...
There's no more time. Just beam us down there now.
But I don't know which city to...
Just put us in the one that's furthest north. I don't know. Okay, first things first. Can everybody breathe? Good. I was going to have you check on that, but got a little distracted up there. Not that I was worried, with this planet being inhabited and all, but anyway. Vek Tempus to Space Squad Central. Come in, Space Squad Central. Space Squad Central, come in. Do you read me? No answer.
We must be out of range.
Great. Now what do we...
Vek Tempus mission log.
Of course.
Star Skimmer 37 has been destroyed. The crew and I managed to eject and were now marooned on a small inhabited planet somewhere in the Delta Quadrant of Sector 6.
So do you think,
To make matters worse, due to some miscommunication among members of my crew, the princess of the conglomeration has been taken captive by the nefarious criminal Lady Gravatox.
Okay, don't blame us for...
We intend to establish contact with Space Squad Central as soon as possible, get off of this planet, and return to our mission to save the galaxy.
I'm now running on solar power.
Oh, good. You're back. So, can you finish telling us about this planet?
The planet we are standing on is known by its inhabitants as Earth. It is an isolated planet, and the few interactions it has had with off-world visitors have been kept secret from most of the population. Most visitors tend to gravitate to the northeastern section of the North American continent, where the galactic conglomeration has set up an outpost in the city of New York.
Okay, and is that the city we're in right now?
The database you have on Earth is a stub. You can help by expanding it.
I don't think he's going to be much help to us here. Well, we must be on the outskirts of that city right now, so come on. Let's go find someone who knows where the conglomeration outpost is.
But we're in the middle of nowhere. Do you really believe that we'll be able to communicate with other life forms that live here?
We'll be fine. They speak English on most planets.
Sorry I'm late. The line for lunch was out the door.
It's fine.
Here. Do you want some onion rings? I'm telling you, these are the best in the world, bar none. And that's coming from a scientist with a PhD.
I'm good.
You don't know what you're missing.
So, which one are you? You're trying to make soap that you eat and it cleans you from the inside? I have to say that's a very interesting idea.
No, that's someone else.
Oh, sorry. I'm overseeing a lot of projects. I can't keep them straight.
Understood. In any event, I have been attempting to use the Fermata equation to send high-frequency radio waves into other solar systems without interference in an attempt to make contact with extraterrestrial life.
Oh, yeah. Now I know who you are. So, how's that been working out for you?
Well...
Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I forgot this was today.
Oh, it's fine. I just got here. Here, do you want some onion rings?
Ooh, is that from the place on Sycamore Street?
Wouldn't get them anywhere else.
These are the best. Load me up. Hey, Jen.
Anyway, as I was trying to say, I haven't been able to send any transmissions yet. This one had to go and trash my transceiver dish before I could finish my calculations.
Don't throw me under the bus, alright? That thing was built like a house of cards. It was going down no matter what. In her defense, it did look kind of cool.
It should take a little over a week to get the repairs done, but by then I'll have the receptor angle figured out and I can start sending transmissions.
Uh-huh. I'm curious, Jane. Will your project do anything to curb the threat of climate change?
Oh, well, no. Not directly, anyway. I suppose there's a possibility we could come in contact with an advanced civilization that could clue us into some alternative energy sources.
Okay. And would they also be able to help us find a cure for cancer, HIV, Ebola, and the hundreds of other diseases people die from every year?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure why you're asking these questions.
Look, the Institute's funding a lot of projects right now, and we need to prioritize the ones with real-world applications. Your endeavor is based on fringe theories and borderline pseudoscience, and what I've seen of it so far doesn't look very promising.
Okay, I know this all looks like a lot of nonsense, but I can assure you that my research is sound. And you have to realize that what I'm doing could potentially be earth-shattering. It could alter our perception of reality altogether to make contact.
Dr. Nielsen, give us one more day. Just one more day. By tomorrow night, we'll have a message from the aliens, and if we don't, you can cut our funding.
Okay, that works for me.
What? You can't. He was joking around. There is no way to do that.
No. With the stuff she's got, we'll definitely do it.
Actually, Tom, even after I got everything up and running, it'll probably be months before.
Frankly, I don't care. Have that message from the stars ready for me tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
But I can't.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a class to go teach. Freshmen.
Just what was that about? You just trashed my transceiver dish. There's no way to make contact by tomorrow.
Well, I figure by tomorrow we can come up with a fake story, can't we?
Something fake? Are you even taking this seriously at all?
No, not really. I know a sinking ship when I see one. But hey, I have stake in this too.
Unfortunately.
Look, I figured I could buy us a little bit more time. If we actually come up with a good story, she may buy it.
No, she won't buy it. By falsifying data, all you'll do is destroy both our reputations.
Well, good thing we don't have much of a reputation to begin with. Look, I need to get to this lecture in the city. On my way in, I'll think of something with the alien message.
Do you think we should come up with a better plan than just wandering around aimlessly?
I don't know. HiPal's database has almost no information about this planet, and no one seems to know what we're talking about when we ask where the conglomeration outpost is.
Yeah, it's weird. I thought that robot would help us, but all he did was stare at us and then change positions when we weren't looking. How rude.
Are we sure it's not up that one guy's ass? It could have been miniaturized and concealed inside him for security purposes.
Well, Ando, the Galactic Conglomeration's outpost is not inside a man's rectum. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time, but I'll chalk that one up to sarcasm.
I think we're in the wrong city, guys.
We don't know that for sure.
Well, hi! You folks certainly don't look like you're from around here.
No, we are most certainly not from around here.
We came all the way from the Beta Quadrant of Sector 1.
Oh, wow. That sounds far. Well, would you all be interested to take a 30-minute walking tour to see all Boston has to offer?
No, my apologies, but right now we have a very important matter to attend to.
Oh?
Wait, what city are we in?
Boston, of course, the greatest city in all of America.
And iPal, what city is the outpost located in?
The Galactic Conglomeration Outpost toward the planet Earth is located in the city of New York.
I told you we were in the wrong city.
Oh, well, Boston's just like New York, only better. It's cleaner, friendlier, easier to navigate on foot. And don't forget about those Red Sox.
I'm sure you're right. However, this is a matter of galactic security. Earlier today, we were forced to make an emergency landing on this planet after an altercation in which my arch-nemesis, Lady Gravatox, took a very high-value hostage. Now, we need to make contact with the Galactic Conglomeration as soon as possible so that we can get off this planet and back to our mission.
I'm sorry. I've never seen whatever show it is you're trying to imitate, so I don't know what you're talking about. Your costumes look really nice, though. Where did you get them?
They're standard issue.
Please, you must realize the fate of the galaxy is at stake. We need to know how to get to New York immediately.
I don't know. Take a train out of South Station, I guess. Look, it looks like you're not interested in taking a tour, so I guess I'll just leave.
Well then, we must go to this southern station and get on a train to the city of New York as soon as possible.
Trains usually cost money, don't they? Do we have any currency that's accepted on this planet?
I didn't think of that.
Hey, you guys look nice.
Why, thank you.
And that story you were telling that woman about the Galactic Confederation, awesome stuff.
Yes, well, we are just doing our job.
Hey, do you guys think you could help me come up with a story like that? The whole thing is, and I won't go into detail, but the gist of it is my partner and I are trying to come up with a message that sounds like it came from aliens. Do you people think you'd be able to give me a hand with that?
I have no idea what you're talking about. However, right now we are in need of Earth currency to pay for train tickets. If we do whatever it is you're asking us to do, would you be able to compensate us?
Yeah. Why not?
Well then, everyone, we are doing whatever this man tells us to do as quickly as possible. Then it's onward to New York.
Yeah. So can you actually come with me right now?
Certainly. We have nowhere else to go.
What exactly is it this guy wants us to do?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Holy. All the reports were right. Does this look normal to you? No. No, it doesn't. They're not authorized. We gotta bring them in. No. Hey. Wait. We don't know for sure. They can just be people in Halloween costumes. Procedure. Are you kidding? Fine. Procedure.
Thank you again for feeding us. We've traveled a long way and our rations were destroyed along with the ship.
Yeah, no problem. What about this guy? I mean, is he gonna eat?
He's a robot. He doesn't need any sustenance.
Right. Well, I hope the rest of you enjoy the pizza.
Wait, what's pizza made of?
It's bread with cheese and tomato sauce on top.
Tomato sauce?
He's descended from a tomato-like organism.
Hey, Tom. Welcome back. So you come up with some kind of... So tell me who your new friends are.
These are the aliens that you contacted with your thingamajiggy. They are going to give us a message to pass on to Dr. Nielsen.
Who are they really?
I don't know. They were doing some street performance in Boston. I think they got waylaid going to a convention in New York.
So you decided to bring them back to my house with you?
Hey, you should have heard the story this guy was giving to some tour guide, all about intergalactic missions and blah, 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 blah. I think we're going to be able to come up with a pretty convincing story.
I hate you so much right now.
All right, everybody. This is Jane. She's my partner in crime on this project.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
All right, let's get down to business. So why don't we put our heads together and we talk about stuff like life on your planet and all that good stuff.
Okay, folks, let's get this over with. Tell us the story.
Excuse me?
You know, tell us about yourselves, about your mission, the backstory of your characters.
Okay, well, we are members of the Space Squad, the galactic conglomeration's most elite peacekeeping force. I am Vek Tempus, captain of Starskimmer 37. Or at least I was, until it was tragically destroyed earlier today.
And I'm Mara Zaldana. I was the pilot of the Star Skimmer, and I'm a native of the planet Zorlak, as you can tell from the blue hair.
Oh, so that's your natural color. I'm really liking that.
Thank you.
And this is our technical officer, Beatrix Bloom, a sectarian from the planet Chaxo. She's been a part of my crew ever since she fled her homeworld.
Why did you leave your homeworld?
Sectarian violence, you know, violence against sectarians.
And this is the newest member of my crew, Walando Sinclair. He never really had much of a job on the ship.
I thought I was his security chief.
No, we never had one of those.
And how about him? Who's he?
This is our state-of-the-art android, iPal.
iPal? You mean like iPod or iPad? Except he's your robot buddy.
What are you talking about?
Well, his name. You know, it's like all the devices we own. everything.
Hi, pal. What is it your name means?
I am iPal, the information-providing android lieutenant.
Oh, an acronym, right.
Right now, we need to make contact with the conglomeration as soon as possible. My arch-nemesis, Lady Gravatox, has captured Princess Altima, the president's daughter. And if we don't act soon, the entire galaxy could be at her mercy.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
It is bad. I'm sorry, I'm not really following here. I know your planet doesn't see many visitors, but why have the two of you taken such an interest in us?
Well, it's kind of a long story. See, I've been trying to assemble a device that, if all goes well, might allow me to make contact with intelligent life on other planets.
Really? Where is it?
Well, come on, I'll show you. it is. If I can get to work, it could change the world. Unfortunately, I'll lose all my funding if I don't get any results by tomorrow, which is why Tom had the crazy idea to...
Is this a quantum caliber transceiver dish?
Well, yes, that's what it's supposed to be.
Of course. You use this part to amplify the signal, and then this part blocks interference. It needs a few repairs, but guys, if I can connect this device to one of our communicators, we might be able to contact Space Squad Central from here. We wouldn't even need to go to that other city.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, it just needs a little... iPal, come here. Can you tell me what extra parts we'd need to rig this up to a Space Squad communicator?
This connection would require a medium-width microwave amplifier, 2 gamma cables, and a universal particle adapter. These items are available from 6 retailers. Would you like to add them to your cart?
No, I doubt anyone ships to this planet. But I can start by...
Beatrix, how long will this take?
At least until tomorrow. We need to get these extra parts somewhere.
Well, I don't want to impose, but is there any chance my crew and I can stay here for the night?
Oh, what? Stay here? Well, Tom's using my only other spare room for the next week. Other than that, there are a couple of couches, but not much else.
That'll be fine. Vek and I are the only ones who need surfaces to lie on. iPal will just plug into the wall. Beatrix will find somewhere to spin a cocoon, and Walando's a Fendoran. They sleep standing up.
Yep, every night.
Okay, well, I guess you can stay here. Just one night, though.
Thank you. You may not realize it, but you played a small part in saving the galaxy from certain doom.
Yeah, hey, no problem.
So Beatrix, walk us through what you need to do.
Well, congratulations, Tom. I just agreed to let your band of space cases stay here tonight.
Ooh, really? So you're on board with my plan then?
No. But for some reason they're trying to fix my dish right now. And I don't know, maybe they actually know what they're doing. I mean, they'll never get it up and running by tomorrow, but...
Hey, you don't know. What if they're really aliens? They could use that thing to call their friends back home.
Oh, of course. Because I'm sure real aliens look exactly like a bunch of people in silver jumpsuits and crazy makeup.
Well, you never know.
No, I know. It's pretty much accepted by the scientific community that if intelligent life forms exist, they probably look and behave nothing like humans or any other living things on Earth. Although there is a theory of convergent evolution.
Oh boy! Getting into real hardcore scientific stuff now.
It's not anything that we should seriously consider in a case like this, but some have postulated that completely unrelated organisms could develop similar traits if they evolved in similar enough conditions. It's why dolphins can seem like a big fish to the layperson when they're actually mammals and more closely related to humans.
Oh, I'm sorry. I spaced out. Where do dolphins fit into all this?
Never mind. It's not important. Because, you know, even if there were extraterrestrials out there who looked just like humans, they certainly wouldn't be able to speak perfect English.
Vek Tempus mission log. We found lodging for the night with some local scientists. By pure happenstance, they happen to possess a device that could allow us to make contact with Space Squad Central. We'll know for sure tomorrow. And I certainly hope we make it off this wet rock soon, because I have a sneaking suspicion that even as I speak, Lady Gravatox is launching her most diabolical scheme yet.
This is my most diabolical scheme yet. And to think, I was in the middle of a completely different evil scheme when you fell into my clutches. It really is my lucky day.
Definitely not my lucky day.
Don't speak too soon, Princess. You only just got here. Who knows? I could turn out to be your new best friend.
Yeah, I really don't think that's gonna happen.
Really? Well, I've heard that you're quite the fan of plasma. And I just happen to have this bag of silver ion starlight from the mountains of Zentagena.
Okay, you're growing on me.
Oh, yes. With you as my captive, the galaxy is mine for the taking. Which is why it's especially a shame that Captain Vek Tempus disappeared into that wormhole. And now I don't know where he is.
But he's your enemy, isn't he? Aren't you glad to be rid of him?
No! Absolutely not! Vek Tempus is the love of my life! He's confident, bold, witty, and incredibly handsome. Oh, just being in the same room with him is an adventure.
But you're supposed to be a villain. None of that should appeal to you.
Well, it's not my fault he's chosen to stubbornly cling to the wrong end of the moral spectrum. But soon enough, I'll make him see that evil is the only way to be. You'll see.
Lady Gravatox.
Snoich! I'm sorry, the princess and I were enjoying a girl-to-girl discussion. Now, would you kindly go back to steering the ship or whatever it is that you do?
Yes, my lady, I will. But the president is on the line.
Oh, of course. Come along, princess. We must show your mother how you've been enjoying your time here.
Lady Gravatox, this has gone on for long enough. If you do not hand over my daughter, you will face dire consequences.
You know my demands, Madam President. If you ever want to see your sweet daughter again, I require 10 gazillion Starbucks.
Unfortunately for you, the Bureau of Mathematics has conclusively determined that a gazillion is not in fact a real number.
Oh, is that so? Well then, I suppose I'll just have to go back to my original demand, which you may recall was the complete and utter domination of the galactic conglomeration.
That is still unconditionally off the table.
Well then, I suppose you'll just never see your sweet, darling princess again. Don't worry about her though, she's perfectly happy here. Aren't you, princess?
Yeah, hi. I guess this might be a little bit nicer than the Space Squad ship, but it still pretty much sucks.
Lady Gravatox, you will not win this. The entire Space Squad is actively searching for your whereabouts.
And how is the Space Squad faring without Captain Vek Tempus to guide them?
I will remind you again that Captain Tempus is just one member of a large organization. In his absence...
Has anyone heard from him, by the way?
No, not that I know of.
So still, no one knows where he is.
Could we please get back to the discussion at hand?
There's nothing to discuss! You know my terms. Good day to you, Madam President. Oh, my dear beloved Vek. Where in the universe could you be?
What happened? Why are they fighting?
Oh, they're not fighting. They're just combat training. They do this every morning.
Oh.
Wow. Just when I thought they couldn't get any crazier.
Okay, just so you know, the cocoon out there is biodegradable. Depending on atmospheric conditions, it should dissolve by tonight.
You know, you can all drop the act anytime. I'm certainly impressed by your dedication, but Tom and I won't mind if you need to take a break or something.
There's no time. We're on an important mission. We've stalled enough by staying the night here.
Right.
Here's a complete list of extra parts that I'll need to finish the transceiver dish.
Oh, thanks. So do you really think you can fix it by tonight?
Of course. I fixed plenty of transceiver dishes. The one at Space Squad Central breaks down all the time. It's quite a problem, really.
Okay, what's a trioptic metric reductor?
A trioptic metric reductor prevents gamma cables from being magnetized by argon diodes.
And what's an argon diode?
Argon diodes are diodes made of supercooled argon.
Do you know where we can get all of those parts?
No, I can't say that I do. You've put together quite an eclectic list.
Wait a second. What about that weird guy you told me about? The one that sold you those vintage extension cables or something like that?
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I guess if anyone could help you, he probably would. Probably get a real kick out of you folks too. Why not? I'll give you the address.
having us killed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What kind of vehicle doesn't have a torque velocitor, really?
Well, this is clearly the place. Be warned, though, according to Jane, the proprietor is a bit of a sleazebag, so there's that.
What planet do sleazebags come from?
That term is not recognized. Did you mean sleaze stacks?
Never mind.
Well, hello there. How can... Why, aren't we an interesting bunch, huh?
Yeah, we get that a lot.
As you may have guessed, we are not from around here.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
We're trying to fix a transceiver dish right now and we need some spare parts.
Oh yeah, sure.
Do you happen to carry anything on this list?
I think I probably have some of this stuff. Let me just run in here and check and I'll be right back. Hey, it's Ray. You guys put out a notice about an unauthorized space squad crew in the area at large? Well, you're standing right outside my shop right now. All right, I found some stuff that should work for you.
Oh, good, a wave amplifier. And a metric reductor, perfect. We'll take all of these.
Oh, of course. Thank you now.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on. Forgot to mention, I'm having a special on VCRs. If you're into the whole retro thing, I can throw it in for just a few extra dollars.
Oh no, we can't purchase anything else. We've only been given a limited amount of money that's usable on this planet.
What is a VCR anyway?
VCR can stand for vertical carbon rod, value of crystallized radium, versus grab radio, volcanic.
So, what's going on, Ray? You found the unauthorized space squad crew?
Well, I...
Where are they, huh? You said they were here, but I don't see them.
Well, they just left.
Wait, you let them leave after you went and called us? What were you thinking?
Look, I mean, they came for what they were looking for. They found what they wanted. They left. I tried to stall them, but I'm trying to run a business here. I don't want them to get suspicious.
That's perfectly understandable, Ray. Don't worry. We got this covered. Just tell us. What exactly were these folks doing at your shop?
They mentioned something about repairing a transceiver dish.
Let me guess. You gave them the parts because you needed the money. Isn't that just what we need? Who knows what they're gonna use that dish for? We could have a galactic incident on our hands. Did that thought ever cross your mind?
Look, I'm sorry, all right? It didn't seem like they had any negative intentions.
I'm sure they didn't. Do you have any idea where they might be right now?
Oh, I did get the license plate number of the car they were driving, if that'll help you guys out at all.
Good job, Ray. This is gonna help us out a lot.
After a lot of paperwork.
So, keep your eyes open. If you see the crew again, let us know.
I certainly will, for sure.
I don't think you understand the full weight of the situation. We got 4, 5 if you count the robot, extraterrestrials who since yesterday have been wandering around the streets of Boston in full view of the public. We're lucky they're all humanoid, but I guarantee people are gonna start getting suspicious.
Of course.
So if you see the space squad again, don't let them get away. Or we might just have to revoke your right to operate a business here on this planet.
You would not do that.
Oh, I think people would love to know that they're buying used stereo equipment from... I'm an illegal alien.
Okay, come on. You've threatened them enough. We've got a license plate to track.
are good. But wait, there's no tomatoes in them, is there?
No, they're onion rings.
My ancestors were onions too. Why don't you tell me these things before I devour my brethren?
Why'd you get so many of these things anyway?
I don't know. Dr. Nielsen really likes onion rings. I just want to do everything I can to make a good showing because... And here she is. Hi, Dr. Nielsen. It's so great we're able to come back tonight. Oh, here. Would you like some onion rings? I got you a bunch because I know how much you love them.
Thanks, but I'll pass. I had more than my share of onion rings yesterday. Diarrhea. Who are these folks? Are these the extraterrestrials you've made contact with?
Well...
Hello there, Doctor. I'm Captain Vek Tempus of the Space Squad, and this is my crew.
Yes, Dr. Nielsen. I know what you're thinking, but, you can trust us. These individuals, definitely from space.
Well, we're not from space. We're from another part of the galaxy. No living being could ever survive in the cold vacuum of space. Let's not be ridiculous.
If this is your idea of a joke...
Okay, the dish is all hooked up now.
Great, let's all go outside then, shall we? And there it is, the transceiver dish I've been working on. I honestly didn't think I'd have it prepared by tonight, but luckily Tom found these people, and what do you know? They helped me finish it.
All I needed was a microwave amplifier and some gamma cables, plus a few extra parts to rig it to the communicator.
Yeah. So, now for the moment of truth. Using this device, we will send a message into the stars and hopefully get a response.
Right then. Vek Tempus, the Space Squad Central. Do you copy?
What is it? Can't you see I'm in the middle of a...
Commander Zebulon?
Wait, Vek? Vek Tempus? Mara, Beatrix? Is that you?
Indeed, it's us. A pleasure to see you again, Commander.
The pleasure's all mine. What happened? Where are you?
We're on a planet called Earth in the Delta Quadrant for Sector 6. We had to go through a wormhole to escape from Lady Gravatox, and this was the only inhabited planet for light years around.
Is there any way you can send someone to pick us up? Our star skimmer burned up right after we beamed here.
Oh, of course. I'll contact the conglomeration right now. They'll send a space shuttle over to get you in no time. Although, there is something you should know.
And what's that, Commander?
Well, folks, your reputation's taken a bit of a hit lately. After all, the princess was taken captive under your watch.
Well, when dealing with villains like Lady Gravatox, there's always a chance that...
Well, here's the thing, Vek. Your mission was to get Princess Ultima back to Galaxia Centrum. But you decided to take a detour and go after Lady Gravatox. As of late, the conglomeration's been painting you as kind of a reckless glory hound who allowed the president's daughter to get abducted. What this means is, once you all get back here, Mara, Beatrix, Willando, you'll be reinstated to the Space Squad. Vek, I'm sorry, but someone's got to take the fall for this. You are most likely facing a discharge.
But Lady Gravatox still has the princess. She's got the whole conglomeration at her mercy. I need to stop her.
Vek, we'll stop her. The Space Squad's forming a battle strategy right now. We've got it covered.
But you can't do it without me. She's my arch enemy. I need to be the one to...
I'm sorry, Vek. Look, you've done a lot of good for the galaxy, but you really screwed up on this one. The rest of you stay posted. I'll contact the conglomeration, let them know where you are. We'll get you back here by tomorrow.
Okay, so that was a bit of an odd thing to see for your first look at interplanetary correspondence, but there you have it. Contact has been made. We are not alone in the universe.
Well, you certainly get an A for effort, Miss Hamilton. And I'm not even going to ask where you found these lunatics. But I'm confused as to why a smart young woman like you would think that I would see this dog and pony show and honestly believe that you'd made contact with extraterrestrial life. It's going to take more than a few inexplicably well-costumed actors to convince me...
No, Dr. Nielsen, you have to trust us. I mean, her hair's really blue and she's a bug person and that's a robot.
Look, I have my doubts too, but we need to at least be open to the possibility that these people are truly not of this world. For one thing, I have no idea what they did to my dish to make it work that way. And that guy they were talking to, I have never seen him before in my life. I don't know who he is at all. It's not
Jane, why are you even trying to debate this? Just look at them. They all look like humans. And every bit of science that we have tells us that life forms that evolved on other worlds would be nothing like us.
You would think that, right? But, you know, you mentioned that thing, that converse evolution.
Convergent evolution, yes, the theory that a species evolve in similar conditions.
I am well aware of the theory, but it doesn't apply given that they are all speaking perfect English. And we know with absolute certainty that Earth is the only planet where English is spoken.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, English is the most common language in the universe. Hi, pal. What are the stats on that?
English is spoken on over 92% of all inhabited planets. Its origin is unknown.
Okay, I've had enough of this. In any event, your funding's cut and your project is officially over. But you knew that already.
No, please. Give me another shot. I'm sorry. I know this was a dumb idea. Tom came up with it. But if I just had one more week to fine-tune the transceiver...
No, I've wasted enough of my time here. Besides, I need to get home soon. NCIS is on, and I keep forgetting to set my DVR. I'll be taking these if you don't mind. My appetite should be back by tomorrow.
Well, I guess it was a bad idea to cook up a story about those people.
You think?
I just don't understand. I've put down every single one of Lady Gravatox's evil plots. That's how it's always been. She comes up with a nefarious plan to conquer the galaxy, I go in and stop her. And now, right when she's at the height of her power, they go and discharge me? So what? I have to watch someone else bring her to justice once and for all?
It's all right, Vek. We'll get the job done.
Okay, guys. I think it's safe to drop the act. Honestly, I think it'll do you some good.
Yeah, the project's over. We can all stop pretending now.
Excuse me?
You don't have to pretend that you're really aliens anymore, alright? It's getting kind of annoying.
Wait, what do you mean pretend that we're aliens?
Are you telling me that you really think that you're from another planet?
Well, we don't think we are. We know we are. Obviously. Wait, you don't really believe we're a star skimmer crew from across the galaxy?
What do you think we are?
I thought you were just a really committed troupe of cosplayers or something like that.
You thought we were what?
On our planet, we have people that like to dress up as characters from science fiction and fantasy stories. They go to conventions and roleplay and so forth. I never quite understood it myself.
We have people like that too.
And that's who you think we are.
So everyone, apparently this whole time our hosts have been under the impression that we're just a bunch of Earth people in elaborate costumes.
What? That's ridiculous.
What is it with you guys? I mean, are you all delusional? And how does that even happen? Did you all hit your head at the same time? Look, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there is no way you're actually aliens.
Why do you find it so hard to believe in us? You didn't actually think Earth was the only inhabited planet in the universe, did you?
I guess we just assumed that if extraterrestrial life did exist, it wouldn't look so human.
Yeah, but that's explainable. Clearly life on each of our planets was seeded from the same microbes. You know, panspermia?
In any event, if you're not convinced now, I'm sure you'll change your minds tomorrow when Commander Zebulon sends the Star Shuttle to take the four of them back to our part of the galaxy.
Wait, Vek, you're not coming with us?
I'm weighing my options, but right now I'm thinking I'll probably be staying behind.
What?
What's the point of going back there if I can't rejoin the space squad? I'd rather just stay on this planet away from it all than watch someone else bring down Lady Gravatox.
This is crazy. You're all getting emotional over something that isn't even real. You know that, don't you?
Have you ever had an arch nemesis?
No, can't say that I have.
Then you wouldn't understand.
Words cannot describe how I feel now that you are finally mine. Oh, I knew I'd get you to embrace the dark side eventually. What's that you say? You want me to love you as though the universe is collapsing in on itself? I thought you'd never ask. Oh, yes.
Lady Gravatox?
What is it?
President would like to speak with you again.
Lady Gravatox, I implore you, hand over my daughter or face dire consequences.
Can I ask why I haven't seen any of these dire consequences yet?
You've made quite a few of these threats, Madam President, and I've yet to see anything come of them.
Well, unfortunately, there's been a bit of red tape in coordinating the Space Squad's response.
They're struggling without Vek Tempus to lead them, aren't they?
No, his absence has nothing to do with it. It's just that we have a dense bureaucracy that we're required by law to work with.
Speaking of Captain Vek Tempus, has there been any sign of him?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, they found him, didn't they? Where is he? Tell me.
Can we please get back to the task at hand?
Tell me where Vek Tempus is!
That information is classified.
Lady Gravatox, Captain Tempus's whereabouts are not important at this time. Please remember, you're trying to conquer the galaxy.
Shut up, Snoich! I pay you to drive my ship, not advise me! Now, Madam President, if you ever want to see your little girl's plasma gargling face again, you will tell me where he is!
I will reiterate. Hold on. I'm getting another call. I'm the president, blast it! You think these people would... Please hold.
What? No. No! 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 Why won't she tell me where he is? Doesn't she realize that my victory is meaningless without him by my side? Oh, she's probably talking to someone about him right now. You want to know for sure? Yes, of course.
Here, I spy my mom's calls all the time. There's an app for it.
Yes, Commander. We do intend to retrieve Captain Tempus and his crew eventually. However, with so many resources committed to the search for Lady Gravatox, we can't just go sending a space shuttle to Sector 6 right away. I will remind you again that Earth is the only inhabited planet for light years around. We barely have any contact with our outpost there.
Oh, thank you so much, Princess. I have a large bag of silver ion starlight with your name on it. Oh, yes. This is perfect. He's on an isolated planet in Sector 6. This is even more perfect than I could have imagined. Stoich, prepare to open a wormhole.
Yes, madam.
Get ready, Vek Tempus. I'm coming for you.
I can't believe Vek's not coming back with us.
Me neither. Maybe it's for the best, you know?
What? How can you say that?
Okay, let's face it. Vek could be a self-obsessed glory hound sometimes, and I think we can all agree that he was just a little too obsessed with Lady Gravatox, but I don't know, who am I kidding? I'm gonna miss him too.
Aye, pal, tell us a joke.
Why did the Poltron cross the event horizon? Because no object in the universe can escape the gravitational pull of the black hole.
What? That was not even funny.
Look, everyone, we just have to stick together and power through this. And I'm sure Vek will be happy on this planet, or whatever planet he ends up on. He's free to do whatever he wants now.
So is your spaceship almost here?
Still no word from the commander.
I thought so.
The ship's coming, trust us. It's probably just red tape holding it up. Stuff like this always happens with the conglomeration.
Hey, these guys showed up at the front door. They were checking out a license plate. They say they tracked it to this house, and they want to ask a few questions.
Hey! It's them! The Morphean, the Zalakian, the Sectarian, the Fundorian, and the Android! These are them! Folks,
There's a policy in place on this planet that dictates...
You freaks are all coming with us! Get your hands and wings up!
Wait, you can't just come.
What the hell? What are you doing around? Sorry, folks. It's for your own protection.
Good, Aurora. Oh, come on. Let's get out of here.
What about Jane and Tom?
We'll come back for them once we're all safe.
Do you by any chance know who those guys were?
I will tell you what I know after this advertisement.
Oh no, not again.
Are you looking for a fun and exciting place to go for your next vacation? Look no further than the planet Revolutica in the Graox system. The planet's entire surface is covered with luxury resorts in every price range. And because Revolutica is so close to its sun, it's summer all year round. Warning, solar flares occasionally wipe off all life on the planet. Plan accordingly.
Okay, now tell us about the Men in Black.
The Men in Black are a secretive interplanetary organization devoted to keeping residents of small isolated planets in the dark about otherworldly visitors. They will hunt down and prosecute all unauthorized visitors by force if necessary.
Oh, well, isn't that great?
Oh, there you are! Freeze! You can't outrun us. You'll never get away.
What is it? What did you do? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's an involuntary survival reflex. I didn't mean it. Oh, we're in big trouble now, aren't we?
Sorry about that, guys.
We need to get somewhere safe.
There you are. Like I said, there's no hiding from us.
Captain Tempus, I'm sorry we had to take you in like this. It's just that there's been a slight violation in protocol.
Just what are you doing on this planet, huh?
We came to this project through a wormhole. It was an emergency. The ship was burning up. We had no choice but to beam to the surface.
Okay. That's a reasonable explanation.
But did you have to go walking around in public view? You realize this planet is on Zeta-class isolation. People around here think that extraterrestrials only exist in movies. Do you understand the risk you were posing?
Look, we came to this planet with limited information. I'm sorry. Who are you people? What's going on?
Allow me to explain. We're the Men in Black.
People! Agent Months! We're the people in black. Stay with the times!
What are you doing here? Go back to New York. We have this covered.
No, Agent Kilroy, you don't. There's been a slight change in plans. Our whole operation is about to be completely overhauled.
Again?
This always happens just when we get a chance to...
It's imperative that I speak with this one. This isn't right, is it?
No.
You don't belong here. All of this doesn't make sense, does it?
No, it really doesn't.
Right. You need to go back to where you came from.
Well, actually, I was...
Give him the full dosage.
But he's cooperating.
Do as I say!
Wait, what are you doing? No, look,
You're awake.
What's going on? Where am I?
Please sit. We have quite a bit to discuss.
Where's my crew? Are they here too? A shuttle was supposed to come for them. Did it
Now sit! Please. Please. I'll explain everything. I'll warn you. This is going to be a lot to process at first. But you have my word that everything I'm going to tell you is the truth.
What are you talking about?
You are not Vek Tempus of Starskimmer 37. You are Lawrence Alden. And you've lived on planet Earth your entire life. There is no space squad. There is no galactic conglomeration. You made it all up.
That's impossible.
I know, it's hard to take in. Your delusions really took hold. So, we believe that with the right treatment, that you will soon be in touch with reality. Your ex-girlfriend is in the hallway. She'll explain everything. Oh.
Larry, it's me, Kelly. Do you remember me?
You definitely look familiar.
We dated for 4 years. And then 2 weeks ago, after a really long rough patch, we broke up. It got really ugly, and you had a mental breakdown. You created this elaborate fantasy where you were some space hero character and I was some dastardly supervillain that you needed to defeat. It got to the point where you couldn't tell fantasy from reality. You were running around asking people to help you send a message to your home planet so that you could stop my evil plot. Yesterday we finally tracked you down and brought you here.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to believe right now.
It's understandable. Larry, I'm so sorry if any of this was my fault. The breakup, it just happened so fast. I had no idea. I still care about you, Larry. I'm still here for you if you need me. Maybe we made a mistake.
Maybe. Just can't remember anything right now. Just the space thing. It seems so real.
Give him some time.
Maybe this will help.
It's you. All of you. Are you okay? Did they...
Larry, we came here to say we're sorry. In hindsight, it probably wasn't the best idea to play along with your whole spaceman game.
What?
We didn't know the full story and we were just enabling you.
It was fun though, while it lasted.
We hope you feel better real soon.
No, this can't be right. You were just... What's going on here?
Get some rest. You look like you need it.
He is definitely beginning to question his reality.
I'm surprised his crew cooperated.
Never underestimate what people will do when you threaten their friends. Before long, I'll have him believing we've been lovers this whole time. And with this backwater planet as my new base, I can launch stealth attacks against the conglomeration with ease. Victory will be mine!
Okay, so you've got this new plan now. Does that mean I can go home soon?
Oh no, of course not, Princess. You're still one of my best bargaining chips. You stay with me.
Really?
Here, go gargle some plasma. Now then, I have another planet to add to my empire.
I still don't get what made you think it was a good idea to collaborate with Lady Gravatox.
Yeah, come on, Agent Orange. She's one of the most notorious villains in the galaxy.
I'm well aware. But she promised that once she rules this planet, she's going to triple our funding. And she's going to do away with the bureaucracy that's plagued our dealings with the conglomeration. Try saying no to a deal like that.
Look, I'm no fan of bureaucracy either. Still, she's evil.
Well, we might as well try being evil too. Now, I'm gonna go to the New York office and prepare for her imminent conquest. I expect you two to do as she says.
Are you getting this? Citizens of Earth, I am Lady Gravatox, your new overlord. I hereby declare this pathetic little planet the newest province of my empire. I realize this must be confusing for many of you, having never had contact with off-worlders before, but this is how it's going to be. You are not alone. Deal with it. Now, this planet will be my new base of operations to launch attacks against the galactic conglomeration, and you all will be forced to work hard labor in my munitions factories. But don't worry. There will be free healthcare for everyone. Now, Snoich, subjugate the population. And now, as a finishing touch, why don't I just spray some toxic chemicals into your atmosphere? Now that looks more apocalyptic, doesn't it? So, how have you been?
Better. I still can't remember anything.
It's okay. These things take time.
The space adventure stuff is starting to fade now. I mean, the more I think about it, the more ridiculous it all seems.
That's good.
Why did we break up, though? That's what I'm still trying to figure out. What got so bad that I lost my grip on reality?
Oh, it was just a lot of silly little things. But none of that's important anymore. We're over that. You are mine.
Yes.
Get some rest. Keep up the good work.
Oh my God, thank God you guys are here. You guys gotta help me out.
What are you doing here, Ray?
Oh my God, Lady Gravatox is taking over the entire planet. It's awful.
Yeah, we know. We work for her now.
Well, can you get me passage to a different solar system or something? I can't stay here anymore.
Oh, thank goodness.
We need your help.
What's going on?
It's Lady Gravatox, or whatever her name is, your arch nemesis. She is trying to take over the Earth.
We weren't sure how to find you at first, but long story short, it turns out the Ray, the electronosphere guy, was secretly an alien, and as it happened, the Men in Black had taken him into custody a few times before, so he was able to lead us to this facility. It's a good thing, because...
Okay, look, you don't have to do this. I'm finally starting to recover from my delusions. The whole spaceman game was fun while it lasted, but it really did a number on me.
What do they do to you in here?
I finally see the truth. All this time, I was just pretending to be the captain of a spaceship. I should have listened to you when you tried to tell me. You see, it turns out I had a mental breakdown after things fell apart with my girlfriend
No, seriously. You were right all along. You really are from another planet, and right now, you're probably the only person that can save this one.
Look, I appreciate you trying to help, but it's time for me to move on. I can't just spend my whole life...
Listen to yourself, will you? Forget what they told you in here. It's all real. You're Vek Tempus. You're the captain of a spaceship from... somewhere. I don't really remember. I didn't listen to the details. But we need you. The galaxy needs you. Get it together, man.
Oh, let's just get him out of here before they find us.
What? You thought you could make off with the high-value prisoner while the Sleazebackian merchant distracted us? We're not stupid.
Where's Ray?
He's fine. He went home.
But if you want to avoid any more trouble, you need to return the inmate to his quarters.
Maybe this is a bad idea. I thought we might as well just...
Wait a minute! You're working with Lady Gravatox, aren't you? You're keeping me and my crew out of her way so she can conquer this planet. Is that it? You're colluding with the most nefarious villain in the cosmos?
Look, it wasn't our idea.
She promised she'd boost our funding when she took over. We weren't in a position to say no.
But your whole operation is dedicated to suppressing the Earth people's knowledge of off-world intelligence. If Lady Gravatox were to take over, there'd be no more need to do that.
Bitch!
Yeah, that actually did occur to me. And I wanted to say something, but there was just never a good time.
Don't worry about it. Just kindly release my crew and we'll take care of her.
You know, I never thought I'd say this. It's good to have you back.
Now, if only I had my...
This woman wanted to speak with you, Lady Gravatox. She claims to be a scientist.
Is that so? Very well. Let her speak.
I just thought you should be aware that you're destroying our atmosphere. The gases you've released have toxicity levels that are through the roof.
Oh, I'm very much aware. But it just wouldn't look right if I were to dominate this planet on a bright, sunshiny day, would it?
By my calculations, you'll have destroyed all life on Earth within a year.
Really? Well, I don't plan on staying that long, so it's none of my concern. Take her to the bubble of torment! Now, does anyone else have any complaints about my policies?
I've got quite a few complaints, Lady Gravatox.
Vek, you escaped! I'm very impressed, but also very disappointed.
Don't worry, everyone. The Space Squad is on the job.
Snipe! You know what to do!
Time for action?
Time for action.
I am now in battle mode.
of them.
Way too many. We need to send for reinforcements, and I only know of one working transceiver dish on this planet.
You and Beatrix head over there. We'll hold them off.
Are you sure? You'll be risking your lives.
Do you have a better plan?
No.
Oh no, Vek! Don't even think about running away!
What's that?
It's a device that Tom and Jane gave me. It's like a communicator, but with just sound and no picture.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, listen. We need the transceiver dish up and running fast. We're in trouble.
Oh, Vek. You're being so silly. You can't escape me. This planet is under my control, and now...
Oh yeah, I can fly.
That's great. I can't fly.
Yeah, but I can lift up to 350% of my body weight.
This is why I support sectarian violence!
Oh, it's hopeless. There's too many of them. They just keep on multiplying.
Don't worry. Once the rest of the space squad gets here, it'll be easier.
But how long will that take?
No idea. Pal, is there a limit to how many times Snoich can clone himself?
I cannot answer questions while in battle mode.
Ugh, fine. Battle mode off.
I'm no longer in battle mode.
Okay. Back to battle mode.
I've been trying to get it to work again, but nothing is happening. I don't know what you did to it.
It's okay, we probably just need to...
How did you get here?
Mobile beamer. I used it to go back up to my ship and then back down here.
Does that make sense?
She's here, isn't she?
Oh, were you hoping to send for reinforcements? Too bad.
It's okay, I can fix it fast. It might just take a little longer.
Beatrix! You'll have to fix it now!
Tom, I will definitely need your help with this.
Alright, but I kinda think I might break something.
No! Stay out of their way.
Or what? You'll shoot me?
Maybe.
No. Don't even try to bluff, Vek. You can't kill me. You can't live without me. You've spent your entire career at the Space Squad obsessed with bringing down my plans. If you got rid of me, your life would have no purpose.
You're right. I couldn't live without you. Just the thought of being stuck on this planet without you to fight has been almost more than I can bear. My entire purpose in life is stopping you from conquering the galaxy. You are everything to me. Oh, why have I been denying it for so long? I love you, Lady Gravatox. I love you, and I always have.
That's how it's supposed to go.
So what are you supposed to do? Touch the screen?
Hello? Who is that? Who are you?
We need help. Our planet's being invaded.
See? Isn't this so much nicer than fighting for justice or whatever silly thing it is you used to do?
Yes, spectacularly so.
And doesn't it feel so wonderful to rule over the planet you're on? Can you imagine how wonderful it will be when we rule the entire galaxy together?
I can't even imagine.
Oh, I can. I've been imagining it my whole life. Oh, Vek. Oh, Vek.
Lady Gravatox, we've got planet Earth surrounded. Surrender now. It's over.
No. No! No!
Lady Gravatox, with the authority invested in me by the Space Squad, I place you under arrest. Kelly, are you okay? It's me, Larry. You do remember me, don't you?
You don't really think that you can...
This might be a little hard for you to accept, but you lost your grip on reality for a little while.
I swear, Vek, you will regret this once
We had a nasty breakup a few weeks back, and you had a mental breakdown. You created a fantasy where you were this galactic empress supervillain, and I was the space captain hero guy trying to defeat you. Just yesterday, we tracked you down and brought you here.
Oh, of course. You expect me to believe the same exact story that I fed you?
I think you should get some rest.
You get back here, Vek Tempus! Oh, you will not hold me in here for long. Do you hear me? I will escape. I will conquer the galaxy. And when I do, oh, you will be mine, Vek Tempus.
Gentlemen?
Do we have to watch this all day? No, she's pretty secure. We can take a break. Isn't the president giving an address soon? Oh yeah. Can we get that in here?
People of Earth, I am Leah Smoot, president of the Galactic Conglomeration. For better or worse, your planet has just been exposed to the reality of intelligence beyond your own star system. I deeply regret that it had to happen in such a destructive way, but rest assured that the worst is over. Lady Gravatox is now in custody, and the process of cleaning up your atmosphere has begun. There are other, even worse threats out there, it's true. However, you can all rest easy in the fact that your planet, as a member of the conglomeration, will be under the protection of the elite space squad, the galaxy's top peacekeeping force.
Well, we owe the two of you our deepest gratitude. Without your help, defeating Lady Gravatox would have been much, much more difficult.
Hey, thank you. Thanks to all this, I've somehow managed to become Director of Communication between Earth and your galactic government.
A well-deserved honor.
Yeah, not sure how I'll manage, but we'll see.
And by the way, no hard feelings about the fact that we pretty much thought you were a bunch of nut jobs for the majority of your stay here.
I guess it's to be expected on a planet like this.
Well, we have a shuttle to catch, so until next time, Farewell. Welcome to Earth, Madam President.
Captain Tempus, you took down one of the most infamous villains in the galaxy. And I must say we're all eternally grateful to you.
Oh, don't just thank me. I had plenty of help. Although I was still heavily involved. Now, I know there was some talk of me potentially being discharged from the space squad. I would hope that, in the wake of me vanquishing my arch-nemesis, that's off the table.
Well, Captain Tempus, that's dependent on one major factor. Where is my daughter?
She's right here. We got her. We found her crouched in the corner of the facility. She was in a plasma-induced stupor.
Well, young lady, what do you have to say for yourself?
I don't know. I don't remember anything. That silver ion stuff really messed with my brain. Whatever I did, that was so bad. I'm sorry. I just want to go home already.
Now, about overturning that discharge?
I may consider it, but right now we don't want to keep the shuttle waiting.
Well, this has been quite the eventful week. Yeah. Say, you got a craving for onion rings? Sure.
Transmission coming in from the planet Earth.
Put it on.
Hey folks, we've got a situation here. A priceless gemstone was just stolen from a heavily guarded museum, and a spaceship was sighted fleeing the sea. We've got a hunch that whoever did it wasn't from around here.
Thanks, Jane. We'll get on it.
What are we dealing with here?
I don't know. iPal, what information do you have about gemstones that can be found in Sector 6?
I will tell you after this advertisement. Does it feel like you're wearing a spacesuit designed for a gargantuan?
I'm sorry I asked. iPal, power down. We'll hear what he has to say later. Mara, open a wormhole to the planet Earth.
You got it, Captain.
Now take us to photon speed.